Hello and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we will be discussing Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Blazing. I have 73 minutes of gameplay footage from the developers themselves. This footage is from a live stream from the developers. They did this live stream on the Discord, which that Discord I will be leaving in the description down below for you guys to join and support them. But yeah, I'm not cutting any of this footage. How this video is going to work is throughout this video, I'm going to be talking in and out of it. I'm going to be talking about the gameplay. I'm going to be answering your guys' questions that you guys have asked me, the developers, and you are going to be getting answers from me and them. They have posted some questions that you guys have asked in their Discord, and I'm going to answer it from what they have answered. And yeah, guys, I really do hope you guys do enjoy today's video. It's going to be a very long one, and it took a lot of work to get the gameplay footage as well as talking over it all. So please support my channel, leave a like, comment, share this video, and enjoy. But yeah, guys, as you can see here, we are in the main menu here. It all looks great. There wasn't a lot of bugs throughout the live stream. Everything was working pretty smoothly, honestly. They did mention there are still bugs in the game, and that is why it is not available to the general public right now. But it is planned to be released the year 2027. There's no release date, but that is the year. As you can see here, we have the emergency missions. They made sure to point out every single emergency mission is available. You're going to be able to farm ramen, scrolls. You're going to be able to farm characters, which I thought was super cool. But yeah, guys, something I do want to quickly also clarify is, man, this has been something that has been in the works, this revival, for around 5 years. 5 long years. There was an old dev team that I was a part of, and now there's a new one. The new one is doing such a fantastic job at making this accessible, making this playable, and available to the general public. So please give them their credit and give them all your support, please. Right here, we are still in the main menu, and they are about to transition into summonings. The summonings were great throughout everything. A lot of what we saw, the animation, flawless. All right, but let's get into some of those questions right now as we let this play. Let's actually, I actually want to bring up questions from the community answered by the developers. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And right here, they're about to get into their summons. And let's see. There we go. They're clicking it right now. You have Naruto with his pole animation and the Rasengan loads. That is just sick. And I'm going to let that play. And then we have our first question. So, is there a download for the game? No. The game is still being developed at this time, so no download is available. A lot of you guys should have already known that, but it's still a frequently asked question. There are a handful of beta testers, myself included, that do and are going to have access to the game before the general release to the public. The beta testers are just there to see if there's any bugs or anything like that, but the public does not have access at this moment. And then we get to see here the color images all work great. They have bronze, silver, and gold all shining out here. And you can see the pole mechanic. It all looks great right here. All right, so let's get into the next question. We have, will the game be playable on iOS? The answer to that is no. Unfortunately, we cannot host the game on the Apple Store due to its strict guidelines regarding copyright. So yeah, guys, no, this will not be available on iOS. You guys need an Android or PC to play this game. So I'm sorry, iPhone just has too many, strict guidelines that just can't be bypassed at this time. Next question we have is, can I get my old account back? / can I transfer my account from the original game? The answer to that is no. This game is its own separate entity and is not affiliated with Bandai Namco. So no guys, your old Blazing account is not going to be able to be recovered. You are going to have to start from scratch, which guys, just be happy the game is coming back. When will the game be released? At this time, this is not something we can say with any certainty. However, 2027 is the aim time. So we have 2027 as the aimed year, but no set date. And again, guys, take this with a grain of salt because it is all subject to change. Throughout this live stream, you are going to see that everything they show off is running great, but there's still bugs behind the scene that the professionals see better than us. So let them handle it. What does this game use for its programming source? The game uses Unity 2018 to current, and the coding program is C hashtag. A lot of you guys have asked if you guys can help. A lot of you guys are experienced in developing, and you guys want to know if you guys can help out with the game. The developers have actually answered a response to this and have said they have it covered right now. Thank you so much for wanting to help, but right now they have everything they need. Just enjoy the process and be a fan right now, guys. You guys all have the opportunity to just do no labor and enjoy the whole process up to its release date. But yeah, guys, right now it's just going to be continued footage of the live stream. I am going to cut out none of it because I want you guys to be able to see everything. I'm going to stop talking for this duration of the summons, and I will be talking at the next section. So if you guys want to go ahead and just skip over to that, you guys can. But if you don't want to, enjoy the gameplay. Welcome back. So we are jumping into the next section of the live stream. They show off story mode, which looks fantastic. And a lot of you guys have asked me, will there be multiplayer? Will you be able to jump in a game with a friend locally? To answer your guys' question on that, yes. They are about to dive into that right now. They go ahead and select their characters. But yes, multiplayer will be available. You'll be able to play with anybody else who has access to the game, and you guys can go through missions. So, huge props to the developers for pulling this off. This is not a small task, but they did it. So, good on them. Throughout this section, they are about to take on a mission, and we get to see more live gameplay footage of the units being used. And guys, watching this live, there's no words that can explain it. It was awesome. But yeah, we can see here they are jumping into a mission together. We have some hard hitters here. Look at that. Minato, we have Sasuke, we have Itachi, Tsunade, and Obito. That is just, man, that's some horsepower right there. You guys are probably noticing right now there is no sound. That is not the developer's fault. Throughout the live stream, they made it very hearable, and you can actually hear the gameplay footage, and it all sounded amazing. The music, the attack sounds when the units were attacking, all was heard. But when I recorded the gameplay footage, it just didn't pick up, and I have no idea why, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, as you guys see right here, they jump into a game, and I don't know if you guys remember this in OG Blazing. Sometimes there would be a delay in loading in a mission with a friend, as you can see right here. But watch this. You're about to see this. The emojis, look at that. They actually work. For a second, I was wondering if they were just for display, but no, they actually are able to be used. And you can see gifts are obtained throughout completing the events, which is just awesome, y'all. And then throughout this entire battle, and we can see the map transition, everything runs smooth. You guys are all going to have to get caught up on learning the elements and what type is more effective towards another. Lucky for you, you can see in the top left, they do have the display available for you to figure that out. But you guys are also going to have to learn which units are the best, which units have great range, which units are attack all units. There's so much to find out, and I am just happy that we are all going to be relearning this all together. And you guys can see the ninjutsus all work. We can actually see the attack animations here, and the chakra bars all look good. Everything is just back. Look at this. Man, that 7-star Sasuke is just awesome. And then even the enemies, they are able to attack you as well. Everything is loading as it should. We can see on the map itself, not only does it just look right, but you guys can see there is a health bottle available. Items throughout the maps are still displayed. So I'm glad they are still able to do that as well. And then right here, they wrap up the mission here. Mission complete. And that is just sick. That's awesome. After this, we are actually going to be able to see that not only are you able to accept gifts and rewards, but right here you can actually send friend requests. And then right here, again, they're just accepting all of the gifts, but he's about to actually send a friend request right now. So we're going to be able to see that off. But yeah, guys, you are going to be able to do pretty much everything that you can or could have done in Original Blazing. A lot of you guys have also asked me, will they be adding units or other stuff to the game? They do in the Discord have a game suggestion. Nothing is confirmed. I'm sure right now their only goal right now is to make it as close to the original as possibly can be. But it is a possibility they could add other stuff. So you guys want to make suggestions, join the Discord and leave it down below. Right here, we have the IDs and the friend codes all available right here. And it's just pretty cool to see. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this section. I'm going to take a back seat. Enjoy. All right, and finally, we have Phantom Castle. Now, I do not mean finally, as in that is all the gameplay. There is still huge amount of gameplay footage left. However, this is the final section I will be covering. Now, they have Phantom Castle. A lot of you guys have been asking me, will Phantom Castle be in the game? Yes. You can pretty much rest assured that everything in Naruto Blazing, the original, will be coming to the revival. Now, um, this question a lot of you guys have asked, and I don't have a definitive answer for you. However, I am going to be using, just context clues here to answer it. A lot of you guys have asked, will they add stuff to the game, Boruto content? They haven't given an answer to this. However, in the Discord, there is a game suggestions tab, and you are able to give suggestions to the developers. So, using context clues, it is a possibility. I know for sure, their main goal is to make this revival as close to the original as possible and get it up and running. So that is their number one priority right now. And as you guys can see right here, we have Phantom Castle. You are able to load into a game, which is just awesome. Like, look, you were able to do all the good stuff, skip and all that. It's fantastic. The game is running so smoothly. We can see the map itself. We have a different map. It's the original Phantom Castle map. You can see there's poison gas throughout the map. And you are able to just move your characters as you would in original Blazing, do attacks, and it all looks good. Right here, we are actually going to be able to see that Minato uses his ninjutsu. A lot of you guys have asked if there are just like specific units that can be using their jutsus. No, they pretty much have everyone, at least what they've shown. And right now they're just working on fixing bugs throughout the game. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much the last section I'm going to cover. There is, throughout this whole gameplay live stream, I'm going to let it all play out for you. You can see Ninja Road. The footage, I didn't actually see them play it, so I apologize for that. As well as there is PvP in the game. I didn't capture that, so I do apologize on that, but it is available. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. The last questions I will address is people have asked me if there is microtransactions. No, there's a lot of legal stuff already going to be potentially involved in the future with this, and we want as little as no consequences for the developers, and they are making no money off of this. There's going to be no microtransactions in the game at this moment, and they are just doing this because they are Naruto Blazing fans and they want to give back to the community. But yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of the gameplay footage. Let me know if you guys noticed anything throughout and put it out in the comment section below. I would love to go ahead and take a look at that for myself. But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, please smash the like button down below. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing and share this video with a friend. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.